Oh shit. Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up? This is BlackMenVentTV from BlackMenVent.com. Thank you for joining us tonight. Tonight's show, March 29th, 2000 fuck. It seemed, don't it, man? Oh man, we just got finished. First of all, this is big motherfucking country to my right. And I am Mr. Legend. All right.
Mercy.
We just what's the dude's name? Jordan B.
Jordan Peterson.
Jordan.
He's a psychological professor in Ontario,
University of
Ontario.
Yeah.
And people been at his head because he won't address his whatever the student that got pissed off about it.
Let me get some background though, because I don't know. I think we did post the video where it says Jordan blah 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 shuts down a feminist or whatever like that on live TV, and it was the one where he was talking to the British woman, and she just was like lost for words and shit.
Yeah, because he agreed with her, and she wasn't expecting that to come. He was like,
damn, that shit was, whew,
I know,
that was sniper.
Yeah, and for whatever reason, I don't understand why everybody that has this gripe, it's if you got a problem with something that somebody else do, then the same thing is back on you. I don't understand why you wouldn't expect that to come back. So why is it that you, as an individual, supposed to get some other super special attention or whatever the hell because of whatever you feel? You're gay, fucking be gay. I don't give a fuck. Who cares? But now you got to call he there, thus, that, with ma'am, sir, thing. Is it physics? No, dude, you're fucking. Look, they like, oh, let's do martial arts. Let's do martial arts. See, martial arts, they had clans. And these clans, they abided by whatever the hell, just like monks. Monks go and they're in the mountain and there's no women, and they practiced all their religion all day and their art all day, and meditation and all of that stuff, and good diet and everything. That's what they do all day. That's what they do. There's nothing stopping the whole, I can't even pronounce it, LGBT.
They add a new fucking letters to that every day.
Hyphens after the shit now. I don't even know. I don't know what the shit is no more. But if this is such a big problem, there are islands for sale. There are islands for sale, and you can go and set up a whole population, and y'all can call each other whatever the fuck you want to call each other, and y'all can make that the law on that island. You know how the Vatican is a whole country within a country, and it has its own laws? By all means, go and do that. How are you going to force somebody to call you something that you aren't? Women are women, men are men. I don't care what you want to call yourself. I'm serious. I don't care. I mean, that ain't got nothing to do with me. What you do in your crib, that has nothing to do with me. You gay, you lesbian, bull dagger, whatever.
That might be derogatory.
I know it. But I'm just saying. I
don't know if you call
one derogatory in there because, for shits and giggles, because it's fucking this whole argument, this whole thing is fucking stupid. When your personal life is supposed to be private. What you do with your spouse, whether they be male and female and female, or male and female, how it's supposed to go, that has nothing to do with the person sitting next to you. I don't give, as long as he breathing and ain't no harm coming in, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what he do. He ain't hurt nobody. I don't care. I do not care.
It's got to be. I think it's. I had a question though, but I was thinking like if you call up, what the fuck was that? I thought something fell.
Spider-Man coming down the building.
What the fuck was that though, man?
We tripped. Spider-Man is coming down the building.
Anyway, man, that threw me the fuck off. But I'm saying if you call a bull dagger and they get mad, do you get to tell them that they acting like a pussy now? Like, how do we play this, man? I feel like I just feel like I don't know, man. we live in a time now where the bullies are the weak people. I don't know. It used to be the bullies used to bully you because they were physically stronger than you and blah, you couldn't do shit about it.
Mm-hmm.
But now today's bullies are using the system to punish people. Like, say for instance, like the transgender community is trying to make everybody change their pronouns. These people go around and use a weapon called "I'm offended." Okay, we might be 80s babies and shit like that. That shit was, I was looking at a documentary. That shit was rough. We was real. That was when, like, if Trump was like, we gonna make it like the 80s again, I'm like, come on, man, let's do it. Shit,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm pretty sure the grown-ups, we were just kids, but I'm pretty sure the grown-ups have a different opinion on that. But if somebody says that I'm offended because you said the sky is blue, then I'm supposed to do something myself because offending people is wrong. It's been wrong. But usually when you offend people, it was something that was already established.
Right.
Now they're creating things to be offended for.
Right.
Did you just assume my gender? Like, I'm dying for the day one of these SJWs.
See, I don't even, what's that one?
That's social justice warriors. These are the I'm offended warriors. This is what they call.
Good God.
I'm offended you assume my gender. I'm offended that you have on a blue shirt. So you need to go and change it. If you don't change it, we're gonna protest. We're gonna write letters into your job. We're gonna do everything. And this is a form of a new form of passive aggressive oppression, in my opinion. Like, how are you going to punish somebody for them not treating you the way you wish to be treated? And it's not some type of normal plane of existence, like for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
There has to be a basis. It has to be in order to come up with any of this shit. There has to be a basis. Like a lot of, and I try to when I get into these arguments with women all the time on situations that happen in society, and I'd be like, you all are speaking from adults that have gone through a shitload of hell, and you want your reparations for the shit that you feel that you need it for. There's a basis. We all start from children. Whether your parents got the tools that they needed to give to you so you can live a better life, I nobody has anything to do with that. Because in order for you to be able to learn, and women, this is a how do you say, a scapegoat or whatever for them when their children don't come out right. Well, we're all learning. No, your parents are supposed to teach you. Your mother is supposed to be, or like when it started back in the day, a dude saw a woman, the dude went to the daddy assessed the man, like, I think you are a great fit for my daughter. Boom. Happily ever after. People were married for 40, 50, 60 years until they died. Now we're in the 20th century and somebody's mad because somebody has on gauchos or fucking too tight Levi's or some bullshit. So there's a basis of everything. If your parents did not teach you everything that they needed to teach you, somebody failed. That don't mean you smart, you stupid, or whatever the hell. You will eventually get it. It's going to take you a longer time to get it.
But then we get into a society where, first of all, the SJWs are going to ask you what makes your normal. Like, who says? But before you go ahead and answer, that's a stupid ass question. Right. Normal's been normal forever, before you was even born. That's why. Jackass. Jeez, man. And anyway, but it's a society where in that household over there operates in this way. Our household does it this way. His household does it that way. And it can be different. Like over here, my parents might smoke weed around me. Over there, they like, oh my God, it's fucking drugs. You smell that shit? You know what I'm saying? And over this, they like, yeah, we used to get down in the 70s. We know what it is. Let us, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. But anyway, all these people grow up and they interact with each other. So you don't have any right to say that something is demand that something change because you're offended. Okay, you have a choice. You may either walk away from it. You can express that you're offended, but for you to expect somebody to do something about your emotions,
that's fucking insane.
like they were having like alternative pronouns, like Dave Chappelle said, I'm not changing my pronouns because you chose this lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel like me talking about how you're a bad mother is bashing people. Like you're a fucking bad mother because you did this, and that. You're offended. Well, you damn well should. You should be offended every time you look in the mirror. But I'm gonna help you out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I like about America. One of the things I like about America, freedom of speech. We can say fuck the president and the Gestapo or whatever, people won't rush in here and we disappear like in other countries. We can say whatever the fuck we want. Now, the consequences that people choose to do after we release what we want to say, that's up to them and that's up to us to handle. But you cannot make it illegal or bad to say anything. Like, I know people will disagree with me on this, but I don't care if white people say the N-word, nigger. I don't care.
I don't care either.
Because if I want to limit them in their speech, then I have to limit my own self in my speech. You know what I'm saying?
Most people don't get that. No. I had to explain to a couple of white dudes.
Listen, I don't like that shit. No, I don't like it. Mean, you know what I'm saying? But he's got the right to do it.
I understand. I had I'm from the south side of Chicago, and when I moved with my mom's, I was a bad kid. I went to I had to go to a lot of schools. I kept getting kicked out, and we eventually ended up moving out to the suburbs because my mother wanted something better for her children, and especially me getting in trouble. So we moved out to some suburbs, and the shit was fucking TV-esque. You know, you could put an esque on everything, but the shit blew my mind when we moved out to the suburbs because, you know, when you see green grass and carefully manicured lawns and deers and shit and kids playing happily and they not playing in the dirt and the grass and the glass and all type of shit. That shit blew my fucking mind.
What blew my mind? Hold that. What blew my mind was like packs of kids all had bikes.
Right. Yeah.
And they was all going just like E.T. I was like, oh shit, this is that shit.
That shit. I see what they was talking about. Blowing my mind when I moved out of here. And
crazy, dog.
When I moved out to the suburb, but I don't understand the whole people make it. It's so frustrating because like this can't be nothing but a glass. It's a glass. I can't make it. I mean, if I'm crazy, then I could try to make it into a TV remote, but it is what it is. If you are a chick and you grow up to like fucking chicks, you a chick that like chicks. I
don't know what's so fucking hard about this shit. I don't
understand what is the big fucking deal. And if you would if gay people, lesbians, or whatever y'all want to be called by, if you would just do that, I'm pretty sure your lives would be just fine. I'm pretty sure there's a shitload of gay couples out here that are that's been married for I don't know how long, and they don't have their business plastered all over the place, and they're living their lives just fine. It's like stereotyping people. I'm black. Everybody sees what goes on in Chicago on the news with all the killing and all that stuff. It offends me that I have to watch myself when I go out because somebody of the tan persuasion that I am tan also. And if somebody could beat me, the police could beat me up, shoot me, whatever the fuck they want to do, all because of some stereotype. When you give shit power, that's how they exist. Like what Legend is saying, white people call and do it, black people. As long as you give white people the power of saying the word nigger, it's gonna have a relevance. And I had to learn when I moved out to the suburbs because it happened. I had never had a racial encounter until I moved out to the suburbs. I'm talking about hoodied up Klan shit.
Damn.
And I got into 2 altercations, and then one almost ended bad for everybody. And I was like, man, what the fuck was we doing? And I just had to reflect, like, man, I want the right to be able to bump my music and do whatever. You know, I can't get over. It's the energy that you give to shit. I figured that shit out, and I was like, I have to respect what my great grandparents went through, and I'm not gonna keep that shit alive. That, you know, the way that it was used, I'm not gonna keep that shit alive. I'm gonna, I have to try to respect it. You know, I don't allow my son to say that stuff because he has to understand the history of it first. But I was just like, okay, I understood when you give stuff energy, it'll live. So I had got that through my head at an early age, and I didn't get offended by it. And a couple of white dudes at a couple of jobs that I've had, you know, they let a couple N-bombs drop a couple of times, and they look immediately at me because I'm like the bigger dude, and they like, I'm about to get rushed. I'm like, dude, you cool, man, you straight. I'm gonna get pissed off at you about calling somebody else the N-word. Black people do that shit all day.
Yeah, that was mad.
Black people do that shit all day, and then you got all these active people trying to find the hidden meaning of all type of stuff. It's a Haitian.
You know, what really kills me,
man. It's stop giving shit energy, and it'll like bullies. Bullies, they're the weaker person, but nobody realizes that at that particular point in time because they're getting bullied. Yeah. They're the weaker person. The bullies see that you see through them. Whatever it is that's troubling them, or whatever it is that's bothering them, or whatever the fuck it is, they see that you can see through them. So that's why they bully you. Stop giving that shit energy. Like, dude, you know, I mean, it's cool, man.
It's
whatever. I don't understand.
A lot of people not ready to, you know, let go of that hate for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck to tell y'all about that, man, because
let it go.
They just, you know, black people, when they hear that word, it's like a button. It's like, boop, act like a fucking monkey.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, and it's like, I don't know, like online, I've heard some shit and people be like, yeah, fucking nigger. I'll be like, well, that would make your mom's a nigger lover, dog. People laugh, joke about it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, you don't like me because of something. Get in line, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn, people, everybody is going to figure out something to hate you for. It's human nature. People think that racism started and was originated in America when it's just as bad in other places of the world. Way worse than it is here. You know what I'm saying? To the point where they can learn some shit from us. You know what I'm saying? Like, woo, if you ever see Dominicans and Haitians, god damn it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got caught up in their racism because they think I'm a little bit dark on the resort out there. They think might be Haitian. So they don't want to serve me, or they think that I'm sneaking in the resort or some shit. But they was not quiet about that, fam. There was no laws out there to be like, no, you can't. If somebody is so much color, you can. They ain't made it there yet. They ain't had their civil rights movement yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what I want to say. But speaking about racism in gay people, all in the first, how long have we been going? 18 minutes.
Yeah.
What's up with your boy Jussie, man? He got the charges dropped.
Good God Almighty!
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was
people here?
I wasted a lot of our fucking time, man.
Yeah.
For what?
And he wasted a lot of his goddamn money on some bullshit. But the part that tripped me out about it, that pissed me off a little bit, and I had to get my bearings. You know, Taraji came out. I knew the truth will prevail, and woo woo. And then Charles Barkley.
A lot of people came out.
Was gay children. You know, they're getting abused. Dude, everybody goes through whatever the fuck. It has nothing to do. Here, Jussie set the shit up. It's more and more shit, and this is one of the reasons and Donald Trump is not letting it go. This is one of the reasons.
No, he like fuck.
The feds are involved now.
Damn.
the feds are involved, and Jesse's goofy ass don't understand because he immediately started giving out demands after the charges got dropped. And most people don't understand. You got to let the smoke clear, man, before you start doing certain shit. This is a
dumb motherfucker right here. I don't care.
People fail to realize nothing goes away.
Right.
Like if you delete your shit and you be like, I forgot, and you go try to recover your shit, you know how it just pops right back up, because it don't go nowhere. And Jesse dumbass don't understand. You can't put a lock on. You can't delete none of this computer shit. It's out in the dark web. It's shit's still there. Yeah, and the feds are gonna go in. They're gonna dig through his fucking shit, and they're gonna find whatever the fuck. And then, boom, they're gonna bring up some new charges, and he's gonna have to do whatever. He's gonna have to do some complimentary reach rounds or something. Some a
lot of people don't understand that when you delete something on your computer, it doesn't go away. You just give your computer permission to overwrite that space. You know what I'm saying? And after time, man, there are images burned in there. They could bring up any fucking thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That you ever had. But anyway, but just to say to that, my opinion on it is, can somebody write a book, do an expose? Who was that doing all the documentaries now that's fucking everybody's life up? Do something on this, because we still don't know why. And Donald Trump ain't gonna let that shit go because he said the motherfuckers had on MAGA hats. You know what I'm saying? He set it up like I got racially and I don't know, gayshally, I don't know.
I'm laughing because the shit
assaulted. I don't know what the word is there. Excuse my ignorance.
Gay people. No, I'm laughing because every time I hear somebody call what gay people could do whatever the hell, I consider them human beings. I consider gay people just like they're human beings. Yeah. I'm not trying to separate them or they're human beings, but they like to separate themselves because I don't know.
Attention, dog. Attention. That's all, that's all. Nobody really cares. It's just attention.
Yeah, I really don't care.
And I mean, with these people like this, is like, do you want to be treated special or do you want to be like everybody else? Make a fucking choice, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like, with black folks, they're like, yeah, we want to be equal, but then we want our own month and we want this and we want that. And you can't erase my heritage by calling me an American, call me an African American, but I want to be called with all of America. You know what I'm saying? Like women are like, yo, I want to be equal except when it's time when the check hits the table.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like all women are not the same except when you criticize Nicki Minaj, then I'm gonna ask you, ain't your mama black? Like, where's Nicki Minaj and my mama? So is it all women are for one, or do you each have a choice, an individual choice to make your own decision? I make a decision. Just everybody just make a fucking decision. All right. That's all I need. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's fucking ridiculous.
It's we're in a ridiculous age. What you think about Cardi B, man? Did you hear about that shit? For everybody who didn't hear about it, a video surfaced, old Cardi B video surfaced where her making a confessional about how she used to do the dirt life or whatever like that. Mm-hmm. Hold on, let's see what this caller got to say. Yo, what up, caller? What's up?
What up, BMV? This is Chris from Atlanta, man. What's happening, man?
What up, Chris? What's on your mind, dude? Right quick before we go. What you think about Cardi, dog?
Man, when I saw that video, dude, of her like the men that she drove the dudes, I was fucking pissed because I was like, so let me get this straight. Bill Cosby got drugged through the mud, got his legacy ruined when he was accused of it, and there was no evidence to prove that he did the shit. But Cardi B, admitted that she was drugging the dude, and it's like no outrage. And then what pissed me the fuck off with the females on the whole shit, there was like, oh, girl, she had to do what the fuck she had to do. I was saying to myself, I was arguing with a female about today about the same thing, and she was like, oh, she had to do what she had to do. So if that was a guy, and the guy said, you know what, I just had to drug female, what would you say? Well, that was rape. I said, well, what Cardi B did was just fucking rape, And I know, most men, we have pride and we don't want to admit that we was sexually assaulted, molested. And that's why a lot of guys, a lot of young boys,
most men understand the situations that they put themselves. Like when you see criminals run from the police, they understand the game. When they get caught, they quiet as fuck and they just go along because now they got caught. They understand why and how they got caught. Women will try to fight you tooth and nail because a butterfly wasn't present when they got caught, and the butterfly wasn't there, so it doesn't count.
Yeah,
Cardi
and
B,
it's like
Cardi B, if you listen to it closely, and she starts to tear up, and it's a very emotional thing for her because she had to suck a lot of dicks and do a lot of fucking to get what she wanted. And a lot of women and a lot of women out here don't be like trying to celebrate being a whore, and they don't really understand real whores are not, they're not nowhere near proud of having to fucking suck dicks all they like just to get them. They're not proud. And she started crying in the middle of the shit, and that's why women were like, oh, she had to do what she had to do. No, because there's 50 million. You can go get 3-4 jobs somewhere place else where you don't have to suck 50 million dicks.
And what pissed me off that whole entire time watching the thing, I saw the video where she was crying and shit. I'm like, you drugged those dudes. Like that shit, that was fucking rape right there. Like, I'm like, yo, this was, man, we burned this motherfucker at the stake and it was like throwing away Jay. Same thing with just some other shit. This motherfucker faked a hate crime. And this dude gets the fuck off scot-free. But if it was any other heterosexual black man, y'all be burning this dude. Oh, he needs to be thrown in jail. And what pissed me the fuck off for that Cardi B video, go back to the topic, it's like, she did this shit, admitting this shit. And I was arguing with this chick today, like, I'm like, yo, me too. And I laughed my ass off at this shit. Me too is quiet in the motherfucker with this shit. Nobody ain't talking about bringing up on charges. But Bill Cosby's in prison right now for like some... Yeah, for the same shit that and she and Cardi B fucking admit that she drugged the dude. And what pissed me the fuck off is like the dudes, you had some fucking cucking for the female talking about, man, she do what she had to do. And like on to quote you, Big Country, what you just said, it's like, look, dude, it's like, I hate when females be like, it's like, females try to justify whole shit. They be like, oh, she had to do what she had to do. Look, like I said before, this ain't the third world country where you have no rights and there's no government. Ladies, there's tons of options out there right now. I've never been to a strip club. Don't want to fucking go. One is a waste of fucking time. What pisses me the fuck off with that shit? It's like, so let me get this straight. So it's okay for Cardi B to drug people, but Bill Cosby get accused of this shit and got fucking railroaded by the fucking very same system that they're throwing by fucking down to court. They ruined his legacy and shit, man. That shit pissed me the fuck off, man.
Yep, me too. Let me speak on it for a minute. Thanks for the call, though, dog. For real, thanks
for
tuning in. All right.
Yeah.
When I first heard the shit, I think I used to follow her back then when she said that shit. And the thing about it is that it did not surprise me at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I've heard about it. Like, we frequent the strip club a lot. Or you still do, not me as much anymore.
Dude, I don't go. If y'all met me like back in the day, like as much as I used to go to strip club, like I can go in the strip club and sit down and don't even have to tell nobody what I drink. They would bring it. They already knew because that's how much I used to go. So,
but my
stories that I used to hear.
So I was getting
from, because I was cool with a lot of the chicks. The stories that I used to hear, some of the shit that they had to do just to get some bread. I just be like,
but you know what, dude?
And all y'all dudes been in strip clubs. You see these women be able to be fine as hell, and you be like, she don't even. And the first thing we be like, she don't even have to do this.
Right.
I know there's a man that'll take care. I done seen some fine ass women in the strip club, and I'm like, man, she wouldn't have to do a day. I work 9 jobs to make this chick happy, but she in here ready to do this. She ready to touch and grind on all these men in the interest of possibly making whatever type of money. And if y'all don't know it, 99.9% of all strippers be popped. The motherfuckers spit like, think about the strippers down in Atlanta. Y'all seen the Migos and their manager throw that $500,000 in the strip club. That shit happens all the time down there. in Atlanta and in Miami, they throw all that bread. Yeah, go ahead. Hey,
Yo,
hey,
what's
caller.
up, caller?
Oh, go ahead, Country. I want you to finish your point.
Female, they go, dude, they like drug addicts. That's the best way I can put it, dude. Everybody see the panhandlers, and we don't all know their stories, but a lot of them are drug addicts, alcoholics, and things like that. And you give them something, and you think they'll take it and go and make them like their lives better, but they chasing the dragon. They chasing the dragon out here, dude, and ain't no good or positive feedback from chasing the dragon. It all ends the same way.
Yeah. So what's up, X? What's going on with you, dog? What you got to say about it?
Well, you already saw. You guys know I posted something about it on the board, and I'm not surprised at anything Cardi B said. I mean, I was a little mad at first, but then when I saw that people were defending it, and especially coming from the fucking Manginas and Simpson shit and the White Knights, that shit pissed me off more than anything. Yeah. I'm like, how can you, and I'm speaking as a parent at this point. If that, my son, of course, ain't gonna put himself in a situation for that shit to happen anyway. But it's like, seriously? This fucking bitch like drugged people and stole from them. But I'm not even more like the robbing part, because that's, you guys have mentioned stories where that shit has almost gone down before anyway. What gets me is the bitch drug people and she says, well, I had to do what I had to do. No, you fucking cunt. You didn't have to do that shit at all. You chose to do that shit. Absolutely. You chose to be a stripper. As many organizations that help women more than men, you chose to be this way. Nobody made you do shit. Nobody put a gun to your head and told you to drug those goons and then rob them. You chose to do this shit. But what the biggest thing is, fucking dudes are like, well, I mean, I'm like, what do you mean? Like, there shouldn't be no but about anything, no however, no nevertheless. The fact is, what she did is just foul. And then just the fact, and you guys are, what, you think she gonna fuck y'all if y'all be her fans about the shit? Like, really?
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't understand that either. I got like several points on this shit. The fact that nobody defended Bill Cosby and they defended her is because Bill Cosby told everybody to pull up their pants and pronounce their words. He tried to tell black people to be better, and they got mad at him and told him that he was airing out our dirty laundry, as if other people can't see the fuckery that goes on in our shit. So black people abandoned him. He didn't have any support, and that's how he got convicted with no evidence, because everybody, it's a black man. He can go to hell. He can rot in hell. He could burn in hell for all we care. They're all bad. You know what I'm saying? So to see one of those go down is like a rah, 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 sis, boom, bah. Cardi B, evil, which why I don't really hang out with a lot of black people anymore, because they covet too much evil. They find too much bad things entertaining and funny nowadays. This stripper world is very, very seedy, it's criminalistic, it's dirty, it's filthy. So the reason why we weren't surprised when we heard it, because we heard about this shit going on before. Like, you gotta watch out. Once you get a prostitute or be in any type of seedy environment, the regular rules is out the window. You open yourself up to what goes on in the seedy world then. You know what I'm saying? So one victim did come forward.
I was about to say,
he came forward. But I wanted to, before we get into that, she got the support because a lot of black people related to her. Number one, because she was a woman. Of course, women would have got behind her anyway. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Second of all, guys don't want to fuck up their pussy, so they gonna agree with the women. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then, this is a double standard, and there's a lot of blatant double standards and hypocrisy that we see women do today. And they just like, I believe the sky is green.
He retracted for real. I gotta find out what's up with that.
I believe that the sky is green. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, it ain't. Oh, you hate women. You know what I'm saying? So it's like whatever they want to believe, they get to roll with, because people will always protect women and do everything. There's an obvious double standard, but what is anybody going to do about it? That's it. That's the way it is. The only reason not to be subjected to it is not to fucking play the game with them. You know what I'm saying? Then I want to talk about how it's okay now to
What you say, X?
No, that's all we can do. Not play the fucking game. Don't even like take the first step.
Absolutely.
Right, exactly. And now I wanted to talk about how victim shaming is okay now. Like a lot of people were talking about Cosby's case and Cardi's case. You know what I'm saying? Where there was no, it's not like Bill Cosby lured him to the crib, snuck him some shit, and fucked him. You know what I'm saying? There was no proof of that. All he admitted to, from what I understand, was partying with some chicks and giving them some Quaaludes back in the day. They reopened that case just to show that, yeah, he did give somebody drugs before.
No, the chick, they reopened the case on her that they weren't supposed to do because that was a part of the agreement, because she was high as fuck and he ran into her like, you know, you need to cool out, come down. And what people used to do back then in the day was to come down off their coke high was to take a Quaalude to balance them out. So whatever they were doing, he stopped by and gave her a Quaalude or whatever the hell. And that shit was supposed to have been sealed and never talked about. But the dude that was doing the prosecution, a lot of people didn't know that he was running for like Supreme Court judge or some shit. So all within his campaign, that was his campaign. We're gonna put Bill Cosby underneath the jail and all boo. So
yeah, that's tangent. But the thing, what I was trying to get to before I lose my fucking point, because I'm famous for that shit. I swear I be watching the show like fuck. I try to get it next week. No, you know what I'm saying? But the victim shame is okay. Most of the people who are supporting Cardi are saying, well, that's what they fucking deserve. They trying to pay for pussy or whatever. That's what they supposed to get. You this and that. They should know better. So in this, you've heard this rhetoric or this from them before. Like when they accidentally get pregnant and they try to blame it on a guy. Like, if he didn't want no baby, he shouldn't have been fucking then. Like, okay, you ain't had nothing.
Yeah, right.
I heard it was an accident earlier this week.
From who?
What?
Well,
From who?
You know,
what?
they were doing the paternity test thing, and the baby came out not to the guys, and the dude was like, "I told your ass this shit, and we could have did." And the dude was like, "Man, it was an accident. How the fuck you accidentally let somebody nut in you?"
Well, no, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was an accident because they didn't want it to happen, even though they was doing it. But and that's a whole nother
pants
conversation.
Gotta come off, your panties gotta come off, and you could be like, "Oh my god!"
No, he was fucking. He didn't mean to accidentally bust in there. Like the fucking was not an accident. They meant to do that shit.
Well, wait, guys. It could have been like, I'm pretty sure you guys seen that meme where the chick slips and then she falls on the table. The table goes busted right into the bathroom. She ends up on the dude's cock while he's on the toilet. It could have been something like that.
I know, right? But what I want to get back to is the victim shaming is okay. They were shaming them for paying for sex and falling into the trap that they had set for them. But you cannot say that because you wore that latex mini dress and bikini top is why you got raped that night. You know what I'm saying? That's victim shaming. And we was all like, okay, maybe, yeah. You know, that's pretty bad to do that. You know, everybody should keep their hands to themselves. Nobody should be able to, whatever you're wearing, nobody should be forced. But we can't change the world. So the best thing we can do is protect ourselves in that situation. You know what I'm saying? But when this, and I'm gonna go ahead and stop going. This is what I'm all coming to. This is our natural instinct, is to reproduce. So you see it every day. You probably don't even know it as a man, but you get emails. I know on my Instagram, I get a whole bunch of DMs saying, look at my website. Look at me getting naked. I get friends requests from gorgeous women on Facebook. And I'm like, wow, a gorgeous woman requested me on Facebook. And I click it and it's her, come to my website and watch me fuck 10 dudes. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, spam. If you go to the website, you got a virus or something like this. I heard. you get a website or they get your credit card or whatever. There, you have to notice that they are preying on your instinct. We can't help but to be attracted to women.
This is our makeup, dude.
We can't do it. And like they said earlier, you know, we are attracted to them. They're attracted to things. Now, women can't get out there. They're not physically, or I don't know, they're not out there. They can't get out there and pull in resources like men can. Okay. They're not going to be out on the Bering Sea in the Bering Sea catching crabs. They're not going to be 80 stories in the sky hammering some shit, making a skyscraper. They're not going to be doing all of these big wig jobs and all of that. So what scoundrels do is what is called as being a scoundrel. If you can't get it yourself, then you get somebody who can get it. You get it from them. Okay. It's also called a parasite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to understand that Cardi B was out there, and I don't get nobody a pass who victimizes people.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck what you thought. You could have fucking got 3 jobs, but you chose to do evil. You could have got behind a fucking good man out here busting his ass, but you chose to do evil. She sat up there and said, I like scummy, bad, evil type, grimy dude. I can't deal with no square good guy. Okay. She's a criminal. We got to stop giving passes to criminals, people who victimize people. There's no excuse for that. Yeah, I don't know. She's a very pretty girl. I don't know anybody, and she's funny too.
See her without that makeup, though, you might change your mind.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, I live in the Midwest, bro. You gotta give me a pass, man.
Cardi B with her sense of humor, you know, it ain't all just looks when it comes to the the attraction thing. But Cardi B, her.
It's not too many men that would
being
not
able to crack jokes and all that shit goes a long goddamn way.
It's not too many. Yeah, but it's not too many men out here that would, not be happy to go to work and pay his bills and be happy with a beautiful woman. There's not too many guys that's gonna pass that up.
When I was telling my wife yesterday, or my wife's sister, because she stopped by, I was telling her that Cardi B reminds me of Pac-Man. You know how Pac-Man, his mouth goes back and forth, right? When he's eating the ghost. When she fucking opens her mouth, it looks like Pac-Man. Just like, nah, 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 nah. Yeah, like that's all I hear when she opens her mouth, because everything that comes out of her mouth is nothing but ignorant shit.
Yeah. And I used to follow her back in the day, and because I thought it was funny at first, but then I was like, some of the shit she talking about is just like very ignorant,
toxic, and then
not as much toxic. It's like you don't know no better. I see enough people out here in these streets that live life a certain way because they don't know no better, and I don't think that ignorance is funny. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of memes going around about side niggas or side bitches or whatever like that, and it seems like commonplace. Like people aren't surprised that people who are in a committed relationship also have somebody on the side. I'm like, that's how fucking AIDS and shit get passed around. How's everybody cool with this shit?
It ain't just that. I was just thinking about that this week, and it blows my mind how people don't understand the destruction what they are doing to people and families. Because it's not a good thing to be a whore. It's not a good thing to be a bank robber. It's not a good thing to do anything be criminal where you had to victimize somebody.
Even they know that, because they'll tell you, I don't want my child to live the same life that I did.
And I was about to say that. I've watched 50 million documentaries on whores and brothels and all that stuff, and they be laughing and giggling. Oh, I got 50. The guy, he nutted all over me. And then the person doing the interview, they be like, would you want this for your daughter? And before they can even get it all the way out, they were like, nope. And you get women walking around and on Instagram twerking like the I don't know if I sent it to you with the girl twerking in the hospital bed earlier today. I'm like,
no, I couldn't see it.
Okay. I was like, you got to be kidding me. And they playing like this ain't no joke. It's people out here that people that get sex trafficked and kidnapped and forced to do stuff, and they understand, like, if you go to these countries where prostitution is the income, they're not happy. They're not fucking happy. They're not happy. But you go to Miami and you got a bunch of chicks with tube dresses on, and they, you know, twerking and having a good old time and drugging motherfuckers up so they can rob them.
There is
Dave East song Keisha. If you ain't never listened to it, that's what that whole song is about. It's about what Cardi B did. It's about him trying to link up with a chick that he thought was fly, went to go link up with her, smashed, woke up, and he had $15,000 gone, his Rolex, his phone, all the type of shit. Listen to that song. You'll know exactly what's going on. And
have you heard Mona Lisa on X? We got to hang up, dude, and free up the line. Though, but
yeah, of course.
Call, though.
All right,
peace. But have you heard the song Mona Lisa from Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne, you know
that
what?
shit be going on. See, and what is happening? They're using love, romance as subterfuge to trap and rob and victimize people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in a strip club and they ran that fucking game on me. Like, they was starting to feel me. And he was like, yo, you know, I'm like, let me get you. Ooh, she gave me her number. What's up now? Let me call. I'm you know, and no, you find out it's just a ruse, man. They making money. They hustling you. These are bad people, dog. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe they grew up like that, but they have seen an example of good, and they was just like, that's not me.
It don't even matter how you grew up. When you are born, and this is my thing when I always talk about the basis. When you are born, you don't know nothing. Look at babies. They be smiling and laughing. You don't know. All they know is the love that they're naturally supposed to feel. That's all they know. I don't care if the baby has autism, dyslexia. I don't care what it is. Them babies be cracking up, laughing and crying and all. They just be, they don't know. You have to put into your children this hate and this whatever the hell. You have to put that into it. And people act like good and bad don't exist no more. It's not taught anymore. And I meant to send you all this week, but it was a woman. She was, I don't know, a madam, not a madam, a call girl, something. It was an older woman, and she was sleeping with
sex worker.
Yeah, sex worker.
That's a broad term.
You know, she's like, oh, my business. I was like, that's not a business. You fuck married men. And she was on the thing, and the dude was like, couldn't you fuck the single guys? She's like, no, with the married men, they treat me better. And I'm like, so wait a minute. So you are willing to destroy some children's, because that's what it boils down to, the basis. Again, like I tell people, the basis. You are willing to destroy these children's future so you can get treated better, because married men treat you better than the single guy. He's paying for vagina because he's paying for some type of fantasy. I'm not saying anything is cool, I'm just explaining the situation. And they may be rough with it because that's what they want. I mean, you don't have to take that type of person. I guess, women or whatever the hell, but. And the lady she was just trying to make it sound like she's doing a service, like she's a saint. Like, oh, some of these wives, they don't sleep with their husbands, and then their husbands, they call me.
That's fucking scary.
They call
as hell.
me, and then I go over and I do whatever the hell. And then some of these guys, I tell them right off the bat that we're never gonna have a relationship, so don't never leave your wife, and blah blah blah. Why? And women will get behind that shit, no matter what. And this is one of the reasons why we talk the stuff that we talk, because there is a gang of good women somewhere in the corner, and they're not gonna step up and say shit. They're not gonna step up and say a damn thing, because you know why? That's other women. That's other women, and they either was in the position previously, or they wish they were in that position to be able to manipulate and have men oogling and googling all over them, and the attention. Women are attention whores. While they said it, a woman will sell her soul just to buy some attention. And as many times I heard that song, I didn't hear it until it was like at an opportune time where I was watching a woman like completely degrade the fuck out of herself when she doesn't have to do that. Women act, and I'll be trying to take. I'll be having these conversations all week. I don't understand, like when Nick Cannon was talking to brother RZA or whatever. I don't understand why people be talking about women like their lives are so fucking bad. Where is their lives so bad? They get catered to all the time. They get protected all together. Where's your life bad? I don't understand. Where's the bad at?
Yo, what's up, caller? This is BMVTV. What's your name? Where you from?
What's up, y'all? This is a bit bad, man. What's going on with y'all?
What is, brother?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, what's up, y'all? Man, I gotta say some shit about this Cardi B shit.
Okay.
Man, I just gotta say, well, two things I gotta say, but I'm gonna say this real quick.
Break it down, bro.
First thing about this shit. Only reason why she's snitching on her damn self is simply because she knows she can get away with it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when she said that she was like, there's no way in hell.
Yep.
Because this is everyday workings and we ain't been caught yet. So right
yeah,
about
and
that.
She pretty much fucking and that's the thing, man. Because there's a chick on my page about something, men do it all the damn time. Oh well, she did. I said, well, look here, is she? I said, well, hey, so we victim shaming now?
Yeah. What do men do all the time? Because I from last time
man can't do that to a
woman unless she say
okay. She said that men drug women drinks all the damn time. I'm like, whoa.
Nah,
what you implying?
You're gonna go to jail for a very, very long time.
Nah.
I mean,
please.
but women and I'm not gonna say, but I know a lot of feminists. They call it rape culture. Like they actually believe that
there's a culture?
group of men out here. Right, exactly. That shit is fucking the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life, dog. Like there's a bunch of guys like, who'd you rape? You ain't rape nobody. You ain't no man. You ain't rape nobody. I raped 2 people this week. You know what? The concierge downstairs. Let's go get her, dog. Like we the rape game. You know what it is, bitch.
That's just ridiculous.
I mean, because it's fucking ridiculous, dog.
Is that a culture? Man,
Right.
where the fuck I been at?
I don't know. You've been the same place we've been at because I never knew it was a culture either.
Yeah, but you can't pay attention to this shit. When you start giving light to this shit, it comes alive. When you start giving energy, because it's all these little fucking super left weird wing blogs out here that take a little something, throw out the clickbait, and then it boom, 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 boom goes viral. You know what I'm saying? And it's just when you got all these women backing Cardi B up. Because we talked about this shit a bunch of times.
But they ain't back to Bill Cosby. Never mind the fact that he told some real truth.
Nah, yeah. But that's black folk in general nowadays, man. That's what we need to change. I don't know if it can change. It might be over already.
It's gone, bro.
Yeah, yeah. In words of Quest 07, this shit is over.
Yeah, another thing I want to say, Legend. Did you see the video about? I mean, I seen it on the BMVTV, and I think you liked it. You and everything. You repost that shit about this women about some. Well, y'all can't shame us for liking thug ass niggas. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I mean,
yo, man.
Go ahead.
He protect me. He got guns away. They find that shit sexy. I'm like, okay, if you knock your ass aside your goddamn head, don't come crying to us, bitch.
See, that makes sense. What you just said. What she said. This is what happens when a woman raises up another woman and there's no dad nowhere in sight, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hood rats and thoughts are having hood rats and thoughts. Now we're like 3rd generation of super hood rat thoughts. I thought it was bad when bitches was rolling around with Barbie on the side of their car and shit like that. And wearing blonde wigs and acting all conceited, thinking that was cute and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all this shit is just fucking ridiculous.
And you know what they say with black women and blonde hair?
Yeah.
Which saying?
Which one? I mean,
I said, you know what they say with black women with blonde hair? You know what they say about them, right?
What?
They're easy.
They're easy.
Yeah, a lot of them, they do that just to get attention, dog. They're starving for when females grow up without attention.
He's saying it right
when
now.
Females grow up without a male in the house, they seek the love that they were supposed to get from their dad, from all men. They're looking for it. They crave it. They want it, but they get it anyway. How? Like you can't get it by being book smart. as a woman. You can get it by being sexy. That's why like 90% of chicks in strip clubs got daddy issues. Chicks that grew up with a father, I'm sure everybody can agree they were more down to earth than any other woman you ever seen.
I've never in my life.
Man, look at I'm hard. You hard pressed to find a down to earth woman now, especially a black one.
Yeah. On top of that, because most of 80% of our children are coming from single moms now. Okay, so you're hard pressed to find a female without daddy issues now. That's black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
not saying that they're not out
the lottery,
there, but
bro.
how much time are you gonna waste trying to find ass? They ain't finna come holler at you. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Hell, when you struggle, hell, when your ass is fucking hell, just like one of the videos I sent too. If your ass is struggling, they ain't struggling and trying to get it. They ain't fucking with you. But when you got it, they fucking with you. Hell, even Mike Jones said that shit.
Everybody knows that shit. They not, you know. And then here's the thing, dog. When you come up and you've been getting dissed all your life by these motherfuckers because they couldn't perceive. Women like to perceive if you rich or poor, how much they judge you about how much they think they can get from you, how much they could take from you. So if they look at you and they don't see shit,
I can't fuck with him.
Yeah, if they look at you and they don't see shit, they gonna move on. But here's the thing: real recognize real. Somebody else is gonna see and appreciate what type of man we are. And then when we finally make it and they see us with this other woman, a white woman, a Latina woman, or an Asian woman, some other one, they like, oh, they taking all the good ones. This is the hypocrisy of women, and it's multiplied 80,000 fulfillion times by black women.
Yes.
The hypocrisy is dead in your motherfucking face, and they like, so I got the right to change my mind. I can do whatever I want to do. You hate women. Your mom's black. I'll say some shit that doesn't even make sense, and I win the argument. How about that?
Yep, absolutely.
You got the right. Yeah, you do have the right to change your mind. Your God-given right to change your mind, but shit, don't expect a motherfucker to fuck with you. You don't have about 50 fucking babies and your damn hell. Well, the wall got knocked the fuck down.
They feel that is a privilege, for you to deal with them and their 50 million children. And I had to let somebody that has been in my life for a long time. I'm like, dude, you can't come to me with your vagina all used up. Now you ready.
Thank you.
That's what they be trying to do.
You can't really do that. And I'm like, you didn't hit the wall.
Damn, the wall's not down.
I'm like, dude. When I wanted you, I did I moved heaven and earth, and you ain't want me. You was out there doing your thing or whatever the hell. Now that you've hit the wall and your options are limited, now you come back to me because you knew I was this dude, and now you trying to figure out why.
Don't do it.
I had to tell her. I'm like, dude, you're busted. You're busted.
Hey, country man, you did better than I did, man.
You're
not too long ago.
Because I am, I don't know, what do you want to say? I used to be in the streets, ear to the ground type of person. I know everything. Hey. I know everything. If it's a woman I dealt with, somebody gonna pass a word to me at some particular point in time, and I'm gonna know what's up. You can't come to me and your vagina all used up. I'm sorry, and then I'm gonna just be like, oh, okay. No.
It's like eating someone leftovers, man.
Yeah, it's like they said, like dating a single mom.
It's like me playing Legend Save game off his Xbox.
Say what?
I want. It's like me playing your save game off your.
Right. That's what they don't know.
Hell no. Like every man on earth know that you ain't playing my save Candy Crush game. You ain't.
Thanks for checking in, dog. We about to wrap it up,
PS4 guy, but hey, PS4 forever. But hey.
All right, man. Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, man. Come on over that spot.
Come on over to the dark side.
Come on over, man.
But I don't give. I can't stand anyone that is okay with victimizing somebody.
I can't stand it either.
And for somebody or a whole group or a culture to be okay with someone victimizing somebody. Not saying R. Kelly did it, but everybody is defending him like he absolutely could not have done it. We don't know. We know that's bad, but this is not the guy to be celebrating at this moment. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be quiet for a while about how much you like his music just at this point until we figure some shit out. I don't know. But I don't like those people. So once this is why people don't hire ex-offenders, because if you have the capacity to cross the threshold from good over to bad, we know that now. You got the balls to do it. You got the gall to do it.
So what's to stop you from doing it?
What's to stop you from doing it again? A lot of people don't do a lot of bad stuff because they are afraid of the consequences, or they don't want the consequences that it may bring. This is just should be common sense, but it's not. Okay. So when I hear about somebody who used to victimize people on a regular to the point where they had it like down packed, I don't have no mercy for them. You know what I'm saying? Put her in jail, put her under I don't care how good her songs are. I don't like that, because you know what? It could be fucking you, dude.
Yeah.
It could be you.
Man, that's why I don't understand how there is any dude supporting any of that shit, because I don't understand how any man can be on earth right now and not understanding that your life can be turned upside down at the burp of a word from a woman.
You're not men.
You're gonna support a woman and all of her foolishness that she says and does. You're gonna support it. If she turn around and decide to tell somebody that you did something, whether you was there or not, or even know the motherfucker, guess where you're going? You're gonna go to jail until they figure it out. And you know what's gonna happen while you're in jail? Your anal is gonna get risked. Your job is gonna get risked. Everything is gonna get risked. Your reputation, everything is going in the fucking toilet until the situation gets figured out. And then you know what happens after the situation gets figured out and they find you're not guilty? What's the dude was locked? I can't remember his name. Jay-Z wrote a book about him, or they did a documentary about
Stephen Avery.
And he was in Rikers. He was in Rikers. The dude, he didn't do nothing. He was in Rikers for 2 years or whatever the hell, wrongfully accused of whatever the hell, and they forgot he was in there. The dude got out, did a documentary, and killed himself afterwards. So, because of him having to fight and defend himself all day.
Yeah, it's not good.
I'm not trying to fight and defend myself all day from plain as day. People victimizing people. That's why I was saying earlier in the show. Gay people, I don't give a. You gay, you know, you a Polish, but you drink, you don't eat pork. I don't care. Whatever. You ain't hurt nobody. I don't care. Do your thing. Whatever. I don't care. But, you know, when it comes to victimizing, as big as I am, people would never believe I used to be bullied. I used to get bullied. I beat up every day by this one vice lord. Every day by the same fence. I just can't stand that shit. I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. You're going to pick on somebody that's way littler than you. You see that they way scared. That's just some cowardly shit. And I do not approve of that message.
When you said that, I almost threw the VL down. I was like, damn, that's still in there. Damn.
Yep.
Only true Chicago people know what I'm talking about.
I beat his motherfucking ass. When my uncle found out, my uncle was like, you gonna beat his ass? I'm gonna beat your ass. So me and my uncle fought. And then a couple weeks after that, I beat the brakes off that. I ain't never see that dude ever after that.
Yeah, that's another thing about men. What men can teach men. Like, I know, like, I used to beat up my brother all the time, and he said when he got in his first fight, they didn't hit nowhere near as hard as I did. So he just started beating up every fucking body. Then nobody pick on him no more. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Tank, you're right. Nothing's gonna happen to Cardi B, sadly.
Yeah.
But yet and still, they got the feds involved with Jussie. This whole society shit is off the whack. I don't blame anybody for going MGTOW monk or buying a cabin in the woods with a dog, go to the grocery store once a month. That shit is looking like the shit to me. I'm looking at the back door, dog. I'm like, Mexico got compounds of expatriates in nice places. We can go down there. I don't have to worry about this wild shit, because I know when I went to DR, where feminism is null and void, things were still like they were how I thought they were, like in the 80s, like men and women flirting with each other at work and hugging and kissing, women respecting men laying down and being generous and gentlemen to them, and they appreciated it. And I'm like, this is real life, right? This is the life I like. And then you look over at America over there, and a reality star is running for president. Right. Like, this is a fucking circus over here, dog. You got to keep your head. I was talking to somebody this week, and he was like, man, you know, I thought I was crazy and all this shit. And I was like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Everybody is crazy except the people with common sense, and common sense is not that common. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're here for, as a beacon of light for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And people who go for it on you, like just to give a short example, I'll be in a club chilling, and one time the shorty was just like, you know, blowing me off or whatever, not taking me serious or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But then oh my God. Come on, Saint, dog. We trying to do a show here, dog. We trying to do a show. We trying to be serious, dog. This dude said a lot of women. That's true though, man.
Yeah,
it's true. Yeah. A lot of women do tear up when they deep throat, but they're not really crying. No, they're not really crying. They're tears of joy.
Yeah.
She's giving the utmost premium pleasure. She's giving the utmost premium pleasure to a guy she really, really loves.
My bad, yeah. My bad.
Okay, tears of joy. Remember that.
My bad. My bad.
Okay, mascara going everywhere.
Oh my God.
This
okay,
is, this,
man.
Everything's going the way it's supposed to go.
Jeez.
Anyway, we about to get the fuck out of here.
Oh my God.
Make sure. Woo. Hey, I meant to tell everybody, do a review on the Facebook, because we got more haters reviewing than we got people who giving us. So we getting like a low rating and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like thousands of people. Like, man, just 100 of y'all. You know, get a review on the Facebook. Make sure you come and join the BMV headquarters. We had some technical difficulties with that, but I think they're straightened out. You can go ahead and message us on BlackMenVentTV on Facebook, or questions at BlackMenVent.com if you're having trouble registering to the board. Okay, there's a magnificent thread on there by your man X-Man. I'm not going to spoil it for you right now, but yeah, it's some good shit there. We ready to politic with everybody and enjoy a fellowship on the net where women can't really fuck with us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I want to tell you all, and I am motivated now, but support all the tiers. I'm getting a hoodie made now. I'm gonna get a hoodie made with a big ass tear on it, and I'm gonna wear it on the show, and you all gonna know Saint made it. He made it happen. Tears of joy. Oh my God.
That was good, man. That was good.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. All right. Thanks for coming out and supporting. All right. We'll holler next week. Peace out.